What is a problem? How do you correct a problem? How does a problem come to be? Is the problem part of our personal mindset, or is it a problem that stops nature in its path? Gets really cold, you have a small bowl with water in it, the water freezes. Can you change that? The natural things in this world are what seem to be natural and uncontrollable. As the wind blows, as the temperature changes, as the snow falls and melts, as the rain falls from the sky, what is natural? What is biological? How do we understand these words? Is there something more than balancing the average? Where do frustrations set in? Our mindset, how we can handle a vibration. Yesterday at 7:42 in a video that I did, a 21-minute video in which I edited and made it a little bit quicker so the video was a little bit slower. Notice there's some words that they just flow together. Is it done on purpose? When you say the swear words, anyways, let's get back to aggravation. Things that bother us. Communication between people. Who can actually say certain things without understanding how to balance judgment? If we take all the definitions together and then balance it off of that, understanding also the scenarios. Some people accelerate when they're speedy, but then when they're speeding, they accelerate and they do their best. They're clumsy in all kinds of other places. You can't be here and be that, and be here and be that. You're either that or you're that. You can't be that. And sometimes you're not what is above. Sometimes you're not that speedy. You're that peaceful, slow, generative vibration. The motors of cars, the motors of motorcycles. The different mental states of horses. Some get scared of their own shadow. Although they see blurry, do they understand what they see? You like this music, they like that. They're fast, they're slow. Who are you to judge? If the end result is the result of nature. Not to get in anybody's way. If you're not feeling good, better for you to stay home but get some fresh air. Rejuvenate by relaxing the mind, body, and the soul. How do you get better? We have to start naturally. If you speed up what has been created, then you're saying, I am the alter God. I am the creator. We are all the individual gods. We just must respect the nature of life, of what you can say is area space biologically manufactured before a human ever arrived or animal ever arrived, because in each and every individual. Now, I don't know about you, but on the sixth day, it was animal and man. It wasn't man and animal and man, A through M. Which way do you want to? And nam. V et nam. In French, this would say the life of man. La vie is a French word. Et, okay, is and man. I just reduce it instead of putting vi, okay, VIE E, T, and then man, right? ET, ET, that is, how can I explain ET? Extraterrestrial, as they say. What is the word extra? Um, you know what? I'd have to look a little bit deeper inside of this because it says E, X, T, and there for me. I see something more. I just can't explain it right now. So 29. It comes in as this comes in as 25. This comes in at 29. So this is talking about jack, which in order to be plugged in, you need. Here is the space on the wall, right? And it's got the 1111, and we need the plugs to plug it in, right? In Europe, they plug it in one way, right? Somewhere in Europe, and in North America, it's another way. So all of these realities is the nature of the beast, meaning this is the nature that's working in this world right now. Why they did it, even if man chose it, that's fine. We have to find other elements in life or in numbers that work the same way. So when I say animal and man, I also say A through M. The total of A through M equals to 91. A1 as M13 is 14, and 77 equals to 91. And home, okay, matter and energy of the heavens of Omega of Mars, okay, which is 8 and 15 and 13 and 5, 18, 33 equals to 41, home. 14 or 41 doesn't matter. It's created by this, equaling to 41, which is created by this, 1 times 5, 1 plus 5, or 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, which can be created by 7 times 2, 7 plus 2, or 5 times 3, 5 plus 3, equals to 8, equals to 15, equals to 09, 08, equals to 14. Pi begins 3.14159265. 29, 11, 11. 3 11s, just like in the cube. The beta gates of creation of the E world. The beta gates creation of the E worlds. Mars, heaven. What is it about home? Number 14. Is this 27 or is it 77? Which will create 14 and 60 and 49 equals to what is 63. 39, 25, 34, 39. Did I get that right? ENT, 20, 34, and 5. 39, 39. So we'd have 3, 7, and 3. 78, 88, 98, 103. So it's this equation of the student says Mercury. And also the letters are JC, like maybe Jesus Christ, the student. In the game of craps, they say 11, right? Lev could mean lips, right? But it's an abbreviation for student, but all they're really talking about is the word 11. But what's funny, that the word 11 is the value of 63, which will create 9 and 18, or I and R. I and R I like to use as the only base alphabet that the totality is only 27. If you revert them in each other, it'll be 54, but it's unlike any other letter that can be created through this number, 63, the only one. And they are the exact result of each other. Are there others? I'd have to look around. I'm quite sure there are. So over here we end up with 13, 10, 13. 13, the bar mitzvah. You become that person, the bar mitzvah, when you are 14. Man. Transition from boy to man. The female is from girl, okay, to woman. Double syllable. This equals to 27. This equals to 25. And what's ironic, I just did a piece on roulette, and what happens is 25 is on this side of the board and 27 is on the other side of the board. This is 7 and 10. This is 14 and 09, equaling to what is 23, equaling to what is 17, Q, QW, QEWH, Q, E, W, and H. The reason for that is the base value of the house that they are in, 1 plus 7 equals to 8, is H. I can do the multiplication, but that's going to be inside the house. That's your multiplication. It's inside of a block. So here is your number 17. This is your gateway. This will create the gateway. The reason I use it that way is 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 will create 7 and 8. It is the 7th and the 8th. It is G connecting back to A again in the piano. And what happens, I also want to understand that when you have piano, it doesn't have number 9. So what happens to number 9? It becomes, I believe, A and B again. And the reason I'm going to say it, first thing we're going to note is IR, value of 89, the heaven's birth. I want to use OR. It's going to probably relate to the moon, number 57 or something. OR is also number 33. It's 130. Oh, very good. So we did that 103. Now we got 130. God, devil. Type in a word, God, devil. No, we're not going to do that one right now. So this is also representation of gold. And look at that, the English alphabet. The spirit in the heaven of man. The 0, I'd have to still understand what 0 it is. It's some, I have to figure out where it is in my design. Sometimes I know, sometimes I don't. Hold on now. Took me a while, but here it is. 1 and 1 join. This is where I see the moon joining. We go from 1 through 7, where 6 and 6 are on the same spool, where 4 and 4 are on the same spool. Inside of this one, there is no 2 and 3. It becomes 1, 4, and 6 for the 3 lines. Why they do it this way, I do not know. Perhaps it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. For that reason, they do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where the 7th one is what unites, okay, the pair, and the pair, possibly a reason for the pair. And when you take a look at this, don't look at this flat. Look at it as it's going outwards. Maybe I can hold it up this way. It's a flat surface and it's going outwards. So this is a continuation. So when we go 1 through 7, okay, I is number 5, and R is on the other side at number 5. They become I and R, where they were once 36, now they're 5 and 5. So the Freedom 55 could be talking about I and R. There's another numeric piece up here. They call it the witches. Right here, no, that's our alphabet, Pythagorean. See, whatever I do, okay, here's the times 3. So if I was working in the times 3, it would be 3, 6, 9, 1 and 2, 3, 1 and 5, 6, 1 and 8, 9. So we'd have C, F, and I coming together. Then we would have A, J, and S coming together. Isn't it funny the way these 3 come together, as well as these 3 come together? You have these 3 rows of 1 and 8, 4 and 5, 7 and 2, where CLU come together. So both this CL and U come together with FCLU, fox. The clue, the fox, foxier. The clue is foxier. And the reverse of that is headquarters. HQZ, right? HQZ is 8. HQZ is 666 to what is ENW. So we have headquarters, and NEW is we have a new headquarters. And then we have 6 here, BKT. I sometimes say bucket. You know what? Bucket, 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 bucket. Okay, so anyways, that's the other one I wanted to show you, times 3. So all we have is 3, 6, 9. So showing you that the work I do just comes from an array of what's going on in the entire planet. Whoever created it, we were created from the creator. Therefore, we're plugged in to the created system. So we're going to leave this at that. We're going to go back to over here. I was going to show you the 1 through 7, I'm a little bit lost now. We have the 7 days a week. I didn't do the animal part yet. 1 and 14 is 15 and 9 is 24, also can represent the cat. It is the divided gate because the mathematics show it like that. And it becomes 33 to what 44 is. What is this? When you take two cubes and I have 6 and 2, 8, I will have 5 and 1, 6. 6 and 2, 8, 5 and 1, 6. So that's that reality of the Kaaba. That's why I call it the House of Kaaba. They're praying to a House of Kaaba. And in my artwork, I don't have it here in this piece, but those hexagons, which is actually noted as when 2 points come together, it's usually Mars, and the flat part would be Earth. At the same time, in that area over there, this cube will fit into that area, and it'll total, bringing together 111 to 555, equaling to 666, because the roulette wheel, when you add up the 36 numbers, it doesn't have to do with the roulette, but that's where I get the equation from, equals to 666. To where on one side, okay, we have 120. Let me just get this out. To one side we have 120. To the other, then we have 111 in the center, which is 331, and then we have 335 to close it off. Command and creation of the E world through the gateway. 120. 1 through 15. Add them up. 120. Where are we? So we have animal, 24. 13, 14, and 12 is 26. Guess what? Dog and cat. 12. So we're going to just do it over here. Let me see if I got this. No, I'm going to do it on the calculator I like to use the best. Where is that calculator? Okay. And that is here. So we have, so let me move this over so I can see my camera. So we have animal, man, and animal equals 50. Does it equal 50? 26 and 24, 50. 2 and 4, 6. 2 and 6, 8. Animal. So now that helps me understand, because it's the reverse on this cube. It's the divided 7th gate. And in the game, they say big 6 and big 8. And all the ways we wager, how the game is played, all the rules, regulations, how the table is made, how it was made many years ago, etc. And it's all the gaming games. It's all the games. So we have a total of animal 50, man 28, and the spirit 19. The total is 97. 9 for your Bert, 7 for the gate. 313, creation, spirit, and creation, the mirror world. 3E, 313. It's just part of the design. And I also have, I think, this is part of the, where the moon, I'm hoping that I can get that in there. Hold on a second. Well, I'm not sure if you can see that. You see that over here? Here, right? Can you see that? That's 5775, the design. There's a diamond in the center, right? Is it easier to turn sideways when you're flying through a passageway? So you put a diamond. That way your wings come out. If you put a square, you have to fly the plane this way. So you put a diamond and you can spread your wings and your point, and your wheels have more space. So you turn it to an angle. And then that angle I call the fox pass. The 45-degree angle. You know, there's the 135, and then that would be the sun, but 45 and 135 to 180 degrees is everything you have. Otherwise, you're on the other side, right after 180. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this video, is our mindset. Which way should we be thinking? Should we be coerced to believe everything we hear, or should we question it? Because it's very important. You come to the planet. Are you just coming here for the art and entertainment? Guide me? You know what? Put me on a bridle and show me where to go, and I'll just enjoy myself because I'll have something to eat and something to entertain my mind. And I'll go to sleep when you tell me, Mommy. But in order to create, I don't think it works that way. Can you create if you're only given a certain perimeter? The only perimeter we should have that should be natural is a natural perimeter of survival of nature. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. My cat likes to stay close to me, but yesterday she stood so close, she ran into me. And that's her own doing. How you doing, kitty? Yeah? How you doing, kitty? You good? Yeah, you good? Oh yeah, you're good. Say hello.